This is for Laura. I just wanted to know what her favorite scene was in Natural Season 1.
Wow. I was going to say when I was sad, but I like it. I would have to...
This title's getting really good.
I actually quite enjoyed working with Elizabeth. Working with everybody on this cast. I haven't had a chance to work with everyone yet, but when Elizabeth mentioned the V carved into my face, it was the first chance for the audience to get to see Lisa emotionally and really get to feel close to her, and she was vulnerable. I mean, everybody knew her mother had done that to her, and the audience was able to live that with her. So I liked it. I was able to play vulnerable, and you guys got to know her a little bit, and it was an emotional scene for us, and I liked doing that. Most of the time, Lisa's very put together and calculated, and always thinking things through. So that was just a great opportunity to show that. Thank you.
Hi. My question is for Elizabeth. How was your transition from a series like Lost to a series like Me?
There was a lot of lack of sleep. Because I was doing them both kind of at the same time. But I got really, really lucky. And I'm not just saying it because they're here. I had a great cast on Lost, and I have a great cast here. So it could have been one of those horrible things where you show up and you're like, oh, this is terrible. It's like being away from home. But it was just like having another home. It was really exciting. And as far as the character goes, after 3 years of loving every minute of Juliet, it was really exciting to try something else and to see where it might go and to have so many things I didn't know. I'm a big fan of being in the dark and then trying to find the light. That was more poetic than I thought that it was going to be. I apologize, but that really is how I felt. I feel that feeling of unease, of the not knowing, is really exciting for an actor because then you get to create. So that was good too. So thank you for asking.
There was that great private jet from Honolulu thing.
Private jet, and I took pictures everywhere, and all the rich people were around me, and I'm like, that would be pretty cool. Thank you.
Will the new bundle of joy in this series have a pivotal effect on both the Fifth Colony and the visitors with special powers and joining them together?
Yeah, I mean, I think, first and foremost, I think that let's just call it the hybrid baby, if you will, is first and foremost is just a weapon, another weapon, as Anna would look at it, in her arsenal. Ryan is a incredibly valuable member of the Fifth Column, and if in fact he was able to recover his humanity, she would have great leverage over him, which is his child. And so that child is not only going to play an important role in the future, but in the present as it sort of shapes what Ryan and how Ryan behaves and how he interacts with the Fifth Column and what side he chooses. Ultimately, the child was not meant to be. That's one of the things that we'll be getting into in season 2 is why is this child such a problem for Anna? We'll get into that. But as Anna always does, as we sort of said, she give her lemons and she'll make lemonade. She's going to find a way to use this child to her devious advantage.
We have time for one more question.
Hi. Are there any plans to show the worldwide effect of what the visitors are doing rather than just, the small group in New York?
Absolutely. One of the things that worked very well, I think, in the first season was the times that we did go international, and thanks to my partners again at ABC and Warner Brothers, as they constantly do to push me to improve the show, make the show better. One of the things we talked about a lot, which they really wanted, was to give the show a little more of an international feel. And I think they were right, and I agree with that. In fact, Steve went out and shot footage pretty much all over Europe and Asia, if he wants to chime in, so that we would have, we travel the world and go where we want to go, simply quickly, just by at that point, we set extensions and you could be anywhere in the world. So we're going to be moving around more internationally, and the Visitors is a global event. It's not just New York City, and that's why we've done that. We went out and prepared that so that we can actually travel around the world. We can see FIPCOM in other parts of the world, or at least understand that they're there, and ultimately see the effect of it globally. And you know, the Red Sky in the season premiere is a global event, and we will show its effect all over the world in that episode.
To the CIA, the UFO over China on July 7th, that wasn't us. The 25th was.
For more information on me, visit abc.com, become a fan on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter. And I'd like everyone to give a great big hand to